Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be filming this very dramatic, pretty half-cut crease look using the Bling Boss palette from Morphe and Jaclyn Hill's The Vault collection. I have a little bit of mixed reviews within this palette itself, so you guys will have to continue watching this tutorial to find out how I like it. So let's get on to the tutorial. Okay, so we're going to start by priming our eyelids. My MAC Prep and Prime. Not my MAC Prep and Prime. This is my MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. I just like reapplied some moisturizer because my dermatitis is coming back around my mouth area. I don't know if I've ever told you guys that. I know I mentioned like multiple times that around my mouth area it gets like really red and dry, and I like went to the doctors. They confirmed that it was like light dermatitis. I don't know, like I didn't know that. I knew about dermatitis, but I didn't know that there was like different like kind of stages, I guess. I don't know. But I've just been applying like moisturizer like crazy. Even though I don't exactly know like what flares the dermatitis up, to be honest. Like my skin would be doing so well, and then all of a sudden I'll just get really red and dry and patchy. But I've been using the same things. So my Dr. Jart Ceramidin and my Dr. Jart Secret Pear Tiger Grass has been amazing to help with the redness and the dryness. I'm going to take my Huda Beauty Banana Bake Powder, or sorry, Easy Bake Loose Baking Powder in Banana Bread. I'm going to be taking my Lexi 233. I'm just going to take that and set in my brows. Now going in with my second video using the Jaclyn Hill, the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill collab with The Vault, I'm going to be taking Bling Boss today. Bling Boss is the more like purpley shades, so this is Bling Boss right here. Really pretty purpley shades. Sorry, the mirror is like blinding you guys. So that's really pretty, and I have a little bit of more hope that the palette will be better because I did use Ring the Alarm and that was pretty good. So I'm praying and hoping that this will be the same thing. I'm going to go ahead and take my Morphe M504, taking the color, this cool toned mauve color, Hush Hush. I start in the middle and then apply that and start blending it, I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's kind of like a mauvey color, and it kind of looks like a mauvey gray because it's cool toned. So far, so good. I'm going to be taking Sparks, this burgundy shade right here, so I'm just going to keep going deeper and deeper. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 matte shades in this palette, so let's see. There isn't a color like a little bit deeper than this, so I guess we're just gonna go all in. So I'm going to focus this in the outer corner. Again, I kind of like to tilt my head back and look, and then move my mirror like a little bit down to kind of focus it into the crease. This color is, I don't know how I feel about it yet. I don't know how I feel about the color because when I first applied it, it was kind of lighter than I expected. So this is how Sparks looks like, and I thought it'd be kind of like that dramatic when I applied it, is what I was expecting, but building it up, it does look like that shade. It doesn't look patchy. I'll move up a little. The shade doesn't look patchy and it's not picking up or anything, but I thought I'd mention it because I thought it'd be a little bit deeper when I did pick it up. However, it kind of worked out in my favor because I obviously didn't want to start off like really deep and then like attempt to blend this whole mess out. So there's that. So far, this is how it looks like. It actually looks pretty good so far. Nothing has picked up, no patchiness or anything. Just blending it back out with the M504. With it's not clean, it's what I used Hush Hush with, but I didn't pick up any additional product. Right now I kind of look like I got punched in the eye, but that's fine. I'm going to go in with my R38, and I'm going to be taking Rockstar, which is a purpley color. It's a deep plum purple. And just deepen this up even more. My Morphe R37, I'm going to blend out. 38, it's a clean one, and I'm just going to blend out. Alright, so what I've noticed, I don't know if you can catch that on camera, like right here, it picked up a little bit. So I'm just trying to blend it out, and you can, I don't know if you can tell on camera. I think you can. I've been blending shadow there, but it's not sticking. 38, the one with Rockstar, I'm just gonna go over that. I mean, it's not, the color isn't staying in that specific area of my lid. Don't know why. Go in with my M504, what I used Hush Hush with. I'm just going to a little bit, I don't know how I feel, because this right here, it's not, I don't like that. I think you can see like this area that's not picking up any of the color for some reason. A little annoying. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the crease to see if I can cover that spot that's not, that the color won't stick to kind of avoid having that blind spot there. So I'm going to be using my Tarte Shape Tape in light neutral. I'm going to do this off camera because, like I mentioned in my previous video, it's easier if I just do it off camera. It's faster for me, so I'll be right back. So I went ahead and cut half of my lid, and it did cover up, I was able to cover up the little spot where the eyeshadow wasn't picking up, so that I'm fine with. So yeah, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take my Morphe R38 Rockstar, and I'm going to go ahead and kind of like blend it out. My Bdellium Tools 776, just like a 217 brush. I'm going to use it to like blend out the harsh edges of the concealer. I'm just taking like the slightest bit of the eyeshadow. I'm going to go ahead and take Glitz and Glam, and I'm going to use that as my lid shade. So first I'm just going to use my finger because I feel like that's going to apply it the best. That's a really pretty color. Oh, that's gorgeous. Do you guys see that? Wow. I'm going to take the brush now. That is gorgeous. That is a really pretty color. This may be, even though the shadow wasn't sticking, maybe the prettiest combination I've did for an eye look so far, I think. Like the cut crease makes it just so pretty, and then the Glitz and Glam, which is like a very light champagne pinky color, and that's gorgeous. Go back with my Bdellium Tools 776, and I'm just gonna take a little bit of Rockstar and diffuse the harsh lines. I'm going to take my pencil brush and further blend. This is the Morphe E18. Then I'm also going to go ahead and take Bling Bling. I've swatched this before, and it's more of like a kind of like a crushed pigment pressed into an eyeshadow, so I'm going to take a little bit of that and kind of like dab it on there. Oh my god, I fucked up. Oh my god. Oh no. Okay, I'll have to fix that, I messed up. So just carefully pat it onto Glitz and Glam. That's really pretty. Alright. Oh! So I'm going to fix this little error that I just made, and I'll be right back. I was able to salvage it, kind of. I made it work. So now we're going to move on to the face. Actually wasn't, like, almost no fallout at all from any of the shades. We're going to apply some foundation. I got the Beauty Blender Bounce Foundation in the color 2.2. I know there has been a lot of controversy about their shade range, which I completely agree. I think it's time for the companies who decide to put out like face products, complexion products to be exclusive to everyone, catering to every skin color, every skin tone, undertone. I saw the color range in person, and I saw it online, and online kind of made it seem like there were more shades kind of, but they were orange. Like, I really wanted to try this foundation, so I got it during the sale. Even though there's been bad reviews about this foundation and their color range, I've heard this foundation is actually really good, so that's why I wanted to try it. So I found that the little plate is a cool idea, but it can get messy. So I feel like I've seen videos and foundation does get kind of stuck like right here, which kind of sucks and kind of gives me anxiety because that's going to just like build up, and that's not sanitary in my opinion. I thought it'd be nice because sometimes people don't have a mixing palette, and they don't want to use it back in their hands, so this is cool to have, and it does lock, which is nice. So I'm going to unlock it, and I'm going to push out the foundation. It's kind of hard. Okay. So I got the shade 2.20 like I said, so I hope this is a good shade for me. Flat shader brush to use to apply this foundation. This looks like it might be a good match, but honestly I really don't know. Because the packaging is also frosted, so I can't really tell. So I'm going to use a beauty blender to blend out this foundation that I've applied so far. I've heard that this foundation kind of emphasizes dry patches, and I do have some going on, like I said. I'm on dermatitis, so praying. It's blending out really easily. Okay, it kind of looks like it matches. Blending out really nicely. The coverage is actually really nice as well. I take a couple more pumps. So that's 2 more pumps. And do you see that it kind of like there's foundation lingering in that corner I was telling you about? That little edge. I don't like that. So far I do like this foundation. I'm just cleaning it off right now because although this is a good concept, you just have to make sure that like this product is clean. There's already foundation stuck in that little cap right there. I'm going to go ahead and correct and hide all of my darkness. You can see that it's caking up a little around my mouth area, probably because my dermatitis is really raw. And this foundation I heard is matte, and it's supposed to be like 24-hour wear, so I'm not like I'm going to wear my foundation for 24 hours, but I'm just assuming it means like it'll still look good even after 24 hours, which would be really amazing to see. And then I'm going to go ahead and take my Morphe E28. I'm going to blend out the foundation like right here. I'm going to go in with my BECCA Ultimate Coverage Longwear Concealer in Latte. This color isn't as light as I'd like it to be, but you know, I'm too lazy to go and exchange it, so I'm just going to mix my concealer shades. I'm just going to go ahead and do 3 stripes. This concealer is thicker in consistency, and it does provide extreme full coverage. I know it looks lighter right now in the camera, but it's not that light, and I thought it looked a little bit lighter when I bought it in Sephora, but sometimes our lighting is deceiving. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix in a little bit of my Tarte Shape Tape in Light Sand. A little bit. Blends in really nicely too. After applying my concealer, I'm going to go ahead and bake under my eyes. I'm going to be taking the Huda Beauty powder. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just let this sit a little bit, and then I'll be right back. As you can see, the concealer literally like soaked up most of my Huda Beauty powder. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and take my Morphe E48 and just dust off whatever I have left. And I didn't grab any powder. So I feel like I don't really need to use powder because this is kind of like yellow. So it's not going to make me like have any flashbacks. I'm taking the E3. This is my Maybelline Fit Me powder in 220, right? I think. I'm just going to set the rest of my face lightly just because if I don't, then it's going to be harder to apply like bronzer and it's going to move and everything. It's not going to be a good look. Now that I've looked one-dimensional for this long, I'm going to apply some bronzer. This is my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer in Luminous Bronze Light. I'm going to take this Morphe M551 brush right here. It looks like a flat paddle brush. And this is how it looks like. I've used this in a couple videos before. And I just love this bronzer because it just gives me a very nice luminous glow, and all of the powders from Hourglass are just so pretty, you know? And I'm taking my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette and I'm going to chisel the cheeks. So just take a little bit of all three. It's like a very chiseled cheek. Some people may not, but it's your personal preference. But I feel like because my look is so dramatic, I mean, I might as well go all out. Alright, I'm going to be taking my Morphe E1 because you still want to like blend out, you know? I'll be taking my Beauty Blender again, going back in with my Huda Beauty powder, and I'm going to carve. Oh. Okay, so I'm not going to do this on camera because it's a little hard for me. I'm going to tightline with my Marc Jacobs Highliner in Brown Out. The mascara I'm using is the Monsieur Big from Lancome, the waterproof. And I'm going to take a little bit of my Besto eyeliner, the Creme gel liner from Colourpop. I'm going to smudge that on my lower lashes. And I'm not sure which eyelashes I'm going to use today, but I will let you know when I come back. So I'll be right back. Baddie B lashes. These are the Fuckboy ones. These are my first time wearing them, and I kind of had difficulty applying them because they're really like fluffy. So I don't know if I like them with this look. I'm going to apply some eyeshadow to my lower lashes. Taking my Bling Boss palette, I'm going to take Sparks right here with my Morphe M432. I'm just going to blend that on my lower lashes. And taking my Dose of Colors shader brush, we're going to blend it out. Going with some blush, I'm going to be taking my Colourpop blush in Tulip to Quit. Taking the Dose of Colors powder and blush brush. Set my brows with my Benefit Gimmie Brow. I'm going to apply some highlight. I think I'm going to be taking Soulmate from Dose of Colors and then a little bit of Bathe, and we're just going to mix them since I do have a more pinky look going on, and I feel like these two mixed together would be very pretty and complement the eye look. I'm just going to apply Soulmate. Just shows a little bit of pink. I'm not going to apply it like on the center of my face just because I don't want it to be pink. And I'm just going to blend this out a little bit. So now we're going to set the face. I'm using my Too Faced Hangover Setting Spray. Add and apply some lip liner. This is the LA Girl Semi-Permanent Auto Lip Liner in Natural. I didn't really put chapstick on my lips, but I can't really find chapstick right now. And then for the actual lip color, I'm going to be applying Colourpop's matte lipstick. Their Luxe lipstick in Third Eye. It's like one of my favorites. And then I did also apply some mascara on my lower lashes, which is the Tightline Waterproof Mascara. I actually really enjoyed how my look ended up. It's really pretty and I do like the combinations of the shades. I was just a little upset that some of the shade, I think it was Rocker, when I was blending it out, it left a little bit of patchiness there, and I don't know if it like lifted up, and I'm pretty sure it did because I didn't notice that in the first place. I will have to like check back on it when I edit this video when I'm first blending it out, but that was a little disappointing because I was like, no. But this this half cut crease actually turned out really pretty, and I love that I used Glitz and Glam and Bling Bling together, and it's such a pretty look. These shades blended okay, however I didn't use Mystic yet, this last matte shade, which I feel like would have been good too, but this look turned out like a lot smoother than I imagined and that I was aiming for, so I thought stopping at Rockstar was great. But this is how the eye look looks, and it's just so pretty. And I also did end up changing my lashes. I'm wearing the Cocoa Lashes Goddess just because I feel like Fuckboy was kind of overpowering my cut crease. So this is just really pretty. It's flirty, but you still see the cut crease there. And yeah, if you guys like this tutorial, please subscribe and don't forget to comment down below because I still have 2 more videos to upload regarding the Vault collection with Morphe and Jaclyn Hill. So don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one.